Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Chemistry with Wikipedia. Today we're going to do a tutorial on the Build an Atom lab that you are going to be completing in just a few minutes. This is just to kind of help you navigate and figure out how to work the program. So we are going to be doing this lovely lab on the World Wide Web, the internet as it were. So let's head on over to a web browser. Boom, web browser. All right, so we are going to come over to the search bar and we are going to type in phet.colorado.edu, and that is where we're going to go to this lovely website here. And we're going to, in this search box, click or type in Build an Atom. And then we'll hit search. And we will have a bunch of things here. So we're going to pick this Build an Atom HTML5. If you pick the one that's not HTML5, it's going to ask you to download some things, and we don't really need that in our lives. So just click on the HTML5, and it will take you here, and we're just going to click the play button, and boom, here we are, Build an Atom. All right, so we're going to start off. We're actually going to do all three of these things, but we'll start off with the atom, because it's the biggest. And so it's going to bring you here to the simulation of an atom. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to click on this box here that says stable, unstable, to make sure that all of our boxes are checked and clicked so that when we do the lab, we know that we're doing it correctly. All right, so down here we have our bin of protons, neutrons, and electrons, and you can just grab and move, and boom, it'll give you some information. So here it tells you the name of our element that we have just made. We've made some hydrogen, and it tells us that our hydrogen is stable. And up here in this little box, or I guess it's not a box, but in the top right, it tells us that we have a positive ion. All right, so I can just kind of keep adding things. So I added a proton, so let's add a neutron. That didn't do anything fun. Let's add another neutron. Oh my God. All right, so because our atom is shaking, it is unstable, which means that it is not real. It is an imaginary thing that we just made up. In order for you to have a real element, a real atom, it has to be stable. So I'm going to take out one of these neutrons and it stops shaking and it's stable again, so we are golden. Right, and then I can also add some electrons, and when I do that, oh, look up here, it went from being a positive ion to being a neutral atom. Let's see what happens if I add another one. Oh, now it is a negative ion instead of a neutral atom. All right, so you can just kind of fiddle with this, play with it. We can open up this net charge box and see what happens here. We can open up this mass number box, see what happens here when we do things. So just fiddle with it, play around with it, answer all the questions. Then you're going to get to number 8. And on number 8, you're going to go here, down here. I know it's hard to see, but it's a little box that says symbol. We're going to click on that. Oh, before we go to the symbol box, I just need to warn you, every time that you hit this reset button, shazoom, everything goes back to the way that it was, and the stable, unstable becomes unclicked. I know, it's a giant pain, but it is what it is. So every time you hit the reset button, you need to go back and make sure that you click the stable, unstable. Otherwise, you're not going to know whether or not you created a real atom. And it's very important that all of the atoms that we make today are real and not imaginary. All right, so that reset makes it not click it, good to go. Okay, so now you're going to do all of the questions 1 through 7, then we get to number 8, and we're going to click on the symbol box. It looks very, very similar to the box that we were just at, with the exception of this guy right here is different. So you're going to fiddle with this, and before you start, have to click the stable, unstable, because for whatever reason, it's never clicked. All right, so you'll do all of this, and you'll, tinker with it and do your thing, do your lab, and then finally, and when you get to number 13, you're going to come over here to this games box, and there are 4 different games that you can play here. So you need to play all of them at least once. So let's start. I like to go in order because I'm just that kind of person. You don't have to go in order if you don't want to. You can, be a rebel, start at the end and work your way back up. So here we go. What does this say? This says find the element. So I have, if we remember, the red was the protons. I have 2 protons. So that's going to be what is that going to be? I don't know. Let's just make something up. All right, so let's say that it's iron. Is it neutral? Let's say yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so clearly that is not right. That's okay. You're not being graded here on the number that you get correct. I just want to make sure that we get some practice with how to do this. So if you would like to try again, I'm going to try again, and this time I'm going to pick helium and check Look at that smiley face. Okay, so you can, keep going with this. You can get your score, go next, and you're going to complete all of the ones here, and then you'll go back to the game icon, and oops, start over. Here we go. So, you hit the start over button, and that takes me back to the game icon, and I'm going to play each one, ending in this very special question mark, whatever that's supposed to mean. All right, and then the very last thing, number 14, is this big box that you kind of have to fill out, where it's very similar to one of the boxes that we did in the previous section, but you'll fill that out, and then you'll be all done. So this has been another episode of Chemistry with Wikipedia Tutorial Edition. I hope you learned something, and until next time, keep on chemin'.